Hello, and welcome to our inaugural show for In the World's Borough. Hello, and welcome to our inaugural show for In the World's Borough, a program designed to showcase the musical talent of Queens and teach you, at home, some foundations of music around the world. That beautiful noise that you hear coming out the window are the sounds of Mexico City, for that's where I am right now. So I apologize, but it's one of the most musical cities we have on earth. So just bear with me for a second. So coming back to this, for the 3 episodes of In the World's Boroughs, we will feature music from Brazil, Spain, and Irish America. Each of our artists will perform and teach us some basic skills of their musical traditions live here for you, and we welcome your comments and messages on the YouTube comment section throughout the performances and lessons. In the World's Borough and all of our 2021 season could not have been possible without the sponsorship of the Department of Cultural Affairs, New York Community Bank, Resorts World's Casino, and the Max and Selma Kupferberg Family Foundation. More importantly, we thank you for tuning in and constantly supporting us during this pandemic year. To kick off In the World's Borough, we have the privilege to present acclaimed Brazilian percussionist Davi Vieira. Davi was born in Salvador, Bahia, Brazil, and studied percussion, capoeira, and dance with Master King Raimundo Bispo dos Santos. As a percussionist and vocalist, Davi has contributed to recordings, shared stage with, and/or toured with great artists as Sergio Mendes, Gilberto Gil, David Byrne, Carlos Santana, and many, many others. Davi also was a member of the off-Broadway show Stomp for 10 years only, and currently he leads and fronts a band that supports the music of his album Ghetto Linha Oito. A versatile artist, David plays the voice of Armando, one of the characters in the animated feature film Rio, from the makers of the Ice Age films. Again, this is an interactive show, right? So please ask questions and comment on the YouTube comment section throughout the show, because David will gladly address your questions and any comments that you may have. Finally, please visit our website, www.kupferbergcenter.org, to find out about our summer programming, where we return with live performances, finally, after this whole ordeal, on our yearly Live at the Gantry series, starting on July 20. So with that said, let's bring in David to our studio. David, welcome. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing, man? It's good to see you.
In Mexico?
I'm in Mexico. Can you hear that?
Wow, beautiful.
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah. Thank you. It's such a pleasure to have you with us. It's such a pleasure to kick off this brand new series at Capoeira Center with you. We are so excited to just get to know you, get to know your music. So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and tell us what to expect for today?
First of all, my name is Davi, as Carlos said. And man, I'd like to thank you so much for inviting me for this. It's a great project. And I was kind of, what's going on? Like when you got in touch with me, I was like, who's this guy? What he wants? What is this? So then when you explained to me, I was like, oh, I definitely want to do this. And it's great. And it's a great opportunity to share with the world, like our culture, and share good music and stuff like that. So I'm glad to be here. And as Carlos said, I'm from Salvador, Bahia, Brazil. I'm based in New York City for a long, long time. And I love this town here. I love playing music here. And it feels good. And now it's warm. It feels good to get outside and play music outside and do all kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
So, thanks so much. And we're here. So I hope you guys enjoy what you guys are going to see here today. And if you have any questions, please just ask, and I'll try to answer the best way I can. And now let's
kick it, man. Let's kick it. So what's the first song we're going to hear?
All right. The first song is called Magida Deya. It's a song that I wrote for my new album. And this song, the groove of this song, it's Ijexá. Ijexá is candomblé rhythm. Candomblé is an Afro-Brazilian religion that usually the instrument they play in candomblé is 3 atabaques and a bell. But you know, contemporarily, we just play like congas and bongos and go-go bells and stuff like that. So let's please uh, check it out. Magida Deya. Hope you guys enjoy it.
Fazer a muqueca eu já trouxe peixe. Magida Deya, pimenta, malagueta, coentro e azeite. Magida Deya, comprei coco seco pra tirar o leite. Magida Deya, cebola, pimentão e uma mão verde. Magida Deya, acende o fogareiro, abana bem ligeiro. Carvão molhado, sol acende dedos, que só bate pra secar. Labareda na lenha, panela de barro tenha esse tempero que é feito de um jeito pra deliciar. Pra fazer a muqueca eu já trouxe peixe. Magida Deya, pimenta, malagueta, coentro e azeite. Magida Deya, comprei coco seco pra tirar o leite. Magida Deya, cebola, pimentão e uma mão verde. Magida Deya, Itapuã, seu canto, seu ribamar, seu manto. E essa mão boa que prepara uma moqueca de esperto e nada. Claro, se vem daí, quem gere tá feliz. Homem valente, esperando mansamente para degustar. Mas pra fazer a moqueca eu já trouxe peixe. Magida Deya, pimenta, malagueta, coentro e azeite. Magida Deya, comprei coco seco pra tirar o leite. Magida Deya, cebola, pimentão e uma mão verde. Magida Deya, o pescador vai pro mar, vai correndo. O pescador pesca o peixe pra mim. Traz pesca fresca que eu tô morrendo de ansiedade, assim é ruim. O pescador vai pro mar, vai correndo. O pescador pesca o peixe pra mim. Traz pesca fresca que eu tô morrendo de ansiedade, assim é ruim, ruim. Mas pra fazer a muqueca eu já trouxe peixe. Magida Deya, pimenta, malagueta, coentro e azeite. Magida Deya, comprei coco seco pra tirar o leite. Magida Deya, cebola, pimentão e uma mão verde. Magida Deya, mas pra fazer a muqueca eu já trouxe peixe. Magida Deya, pimenta, malagueta, coentro e azeite. Magida Deya, comprei coco seco pra tirar o leite. Magida Deya, cebola, pimentão e uma mão verde. Magida Deya, falei com o Guizão, espero que ele deixe. Magida Deya, sempre de sobremesa um doce de leite. Magida Deya, lá no quinto tem manga pra fazer sorvete. Magida Deya, e como ficava gostosa a muqueca de peixe. Magida Deya, Magida Deya, Magida Deya, Magida Deya, Magida Deya.
Ribbit.
You said it.
I learned that one. That's all my Portuguese right there. Oh, well, Davi, beautiful song, beautiful stuff. Thank you for that explanation. I didn't know it was actually candomblé, which I find that fascinating. But anyway, I see you have a guest with you tonight. Would you like to introduce your guest and tell us what are you guys going to do?
Yeah. Actually, before that, I just want to say that the guy that was playing guitar, the song is his name is Zé Grey. He's a bass player, and like my band, he plays bass. He's a great bass player, and then he also plays guitar. So,
cool. Shout out,
my best friend.
Yeah, awesome.
And here, this is Davi Vieira. Hi.
Davi. How are you doing?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Are you nervous? You look nervous. You look tense.
Well, I'm not really a musician, so I'm a little interested to see what I'm about to learn here. But my dad here, he's gonna crack a nugget of knowledge over my head.
All right. So, David, tell us. We're going to actually, I'm going to tell the audience, we're going to have a lesson here, a live lesson. But the idea of this live lesson, of course, we have your lovely son as our guinea pig for the student. But this is geared towards you folks at home, right? So, David's going to teach you how to play some rhythms of a specific genre for you not only to kind of get a grasp of how to play it, but also some kind of idea of what to listen for when you listen to this music. So with that introduction, David, I'm going to turn it over to you to explain to us what genre you're going to be talking about, a little bit of its history or not, and what instrument you're going to be teaching today. So over to you, David.
All right. Hi, we're back here. So now we're gonna talk about forró music, and the forró music. There's like three main rhythm. It's we can say rhythm or groove. I like to say groove because it sounds more like shorty, which is slow tempo. Baião, it's like a mid tempo kind of thing, and arrasta-pé. Those are the three main forró groove. So I have this instrument here, triangle. You guys can see it. It's a triangle. It's a very important instrument, like when you play forró music. And traditionally, forró it's played with a trio. It's like a accordion, triangle, and a zabumba drum. It's a drum that plays like sideways like this. And I want to show Diami and you guys how to play the triangle. It's really easy. So Diami, you hold, turn, yeah, like this.
With the space.
This usually I like to play this space on this side toward me.
Okay.
Some people would do this way, but for me the sound is better this way.
Okay.
So you hold here. So you're gonna this hand here, the left hand close. Then you hit. Then you open your hand. Hit. 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 Close and hit. So it's like hit, open, hit, 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 close, hit. So like if you do slow, it's like ah, 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 ah. And so you just after you get this, you got this, so and just keep going. So it's like yeah, this the movement. So, but then you got to put some,
some rhythm behind it.
yeah. So you go like that's
Soul
the
behind it. Yeah.
It's like yeah. So this like for this tempo, you can play like shorty. Yeah, it's really slow, like a little fast, like. Then for Baião, you do the same movement, but faster. if you play the triangle and if I play the bandero, like as a biome groove, or party groove. Yeah,
I'm trying.
yeah, but that's what you're here for.
Yeah.
You're a student.
Yeah.
And the biome is just like faster.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So it's a kind of instrument that you have to practice every day and you got used to it. And then when you start playing, you go like, that's what you want to get, you know?
My goodness.
Like that's for the biome. For the shorts, that's what you're gonna get.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you play the high stop pair, the fast one, it's different. So the accent's like. So the high stop pair grooves like. Ding, 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 bum, bum, dum, 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 dum,
David, that is so cool. I mean, first of all, the triangle. When I was in school, in high school, I was in marching band. One of my cool things that I did as a teenager, and in the marching band, the triangle person was the one who did not have an idea of how to play any kind of music, let alone, it was like the fluff, right? Like, oh, he can't play, give him the triangle, right? Right. So, it's not about like a history of it, but how surprising was it for you to learn that Borough has this very intricate triangle sort of technique? Like was it difficult for you to learn? I mean, what was your trip, travel with your trip with it?
Not at all. For me, it's like my mom. She was, here with us anymore, but she was from the countryside of Bahia. So especially people from the countryside, they love for her music. They play a lot of. So I grew up listening to for her music all the time. So everything was just here, so natural. And for me, when I started like picking up instruments, everything just came to me just like that. I just picked up and because I knew it how to go, and I just had to figure out how to do it in the instrument. But I already had here and here how it sounds, and so it's a very like interesting instruments. Like when you play Brazilian music, when you play folk music, because you do a lot of stuff, you do, like I do, like when I'm performing my show, I can do like a triangle solo. Like, people like, what?
Like, how do you do a triangle? So that is so cool. I want to bring some comments from our audience so that you guys can say hi to them. So from San Antonio, Texas, Moon Taki, sorry, San Antonio, Texas here. So we're being seen all over the country. SJW, Jersey City in here. Dr. AGA and P had a question about the previous song that you played. We kind of addressed that. What genre is this? Sounds similar to Argentinian samba, slower and mellow. That was for the previous song that we heard. So Teresa Lynn says, good for you. I bet the triangle is harder to play than it looks. So we invite our audiences to definitely chime in with any questions, any comments, any words of encouragement to our student. By the way, you're doing great. It's really cool. Yeah, it's really nice to see sort of like the triangle and the pandero together. John says the groove is growing. So again, we invite all of our audience members to chime in, ask your questions, questions. Tell us what you're thinking. Say hi to Davi. And with that said, Davi, well, would you like to introduce us to the next song that we're going to hear?
Yes, this song, the next song is called Cajuna. It's a song by the great Caetano Veloso, and this is a shorty, like a slow groove.
Existirmos, a que será que se destina? Pois quando tu me deste a rosa pequenina, vi que és homem lindo e que se acaso assina, do menino infeliz nos sinos ilumina. Tão pouco e turva-se a lágrima nordestina, apenas a matéria, a vida era tão fina. E éramos, olharmos-nos Itaquita retina, a cajuína, cristalina e teresina. And I have to say that I'm so glad you were here, and we can change a lot of things without fear. It's not impossible, my friend, yes we can. And if I could, I would really shake your hand. We in the dark and we need a brighter light, and you can count on us cause we're ready to fight. Around the world people are ready to go. I'll call the winner and I'll definitely let him know to go. Existimos, a que será que se destina? Pois quando tu me deste a rosa pequenina, vi que és homem lindo e que se acaso assina, do menino infeliz nos sinos ilumina. Tão pouco e turva-se a lágrima nordestina, apenas a matéria, a vida era tão fina. E éramos, olharmos-nos Itaquita retina, a cajuína, cristalina e teresina. Existimos, a que será que se destina? Pois quando tu me deste a rosa pequenina, vi que és homem lindo e que se acaso assina, do menino infeliz dos sinos ilumina. Tão pouco e turva-se a lágrima nordestina, apenas a matéria, a vida era tão fina. E éramos, olharmos-nos Itaquita retina, a cajuína, cristalina e teresina. E éramos, olharmos-nos Itaquita retina, a cajuína, cristalina e teresina. E éramos, olharmos-nos Itaquita retina, a cajuína, cristalina e a teresina.
Got you. We got you. David, that was beautiful, man. I mean, really, really touching. And Maestre Caetano, we are so lucky. Before we go on, because we have a bit of a surprise for our audience, I would say. But there's a very good question from Dr. AGAMP. Hope I'm saying that right. Because we can't access to Portuguese, if you are not bilingual or don't speak it, of course. If you don't mind sort of sharing what this song was about. So, Doctor, what do these lyrics talk about? Mostly in these songs, it's a very broad question. There are many themes about in songs, of course, but these sort of Caetano Veloso sort of slow. I know this is not a bossa nova, but he's known for bossa nova, right? What are they about? Like a sense of what are they about, or to you, what do they mean to you?
This song is a very Caetano Veloso wrote this song like his friend, one of his best friend, passed away, and he went to visit his friend's father. This place in the northeast of Brazil called Teresina. So when he was there, they started, talking about his friend. They were like sad, they both sad, crying, all kind of stuff. And his friend's father went to the garden and brought to Caetano a very tiny rose. Yeah. And Cajuna is the name of a liquor made out of cashew fruit.
Oh.
So that's because the name of the cashew fruit in Portuguese is caju. So Cajuna is the name of the liquor. So he offered Caetano a Cajuina shot, drinking. And so the song, he talking about the situation that they living right there at that moment. Like his father's friend give him the little flower, and they were sipping on a Cajuina and talking about his friends. Like
that's beautiful, Davi. Thank you for sharing that. That's actually and you conveyed the
that part actually in English version, the English thing there. I wrote the version because at the time I was performing with a band I was a part of for in the Dark, and that was in 2008 when Obama won the election, and I wrote that in English, like saying that we're here, we're here for a better world, so we can do it. So let's do it.
Let's keep doing it. Let's keep doing it. And so we thank our audience members. We thank everyone who's participating and asking questions. And this is a particularly good moment to do it because Davi not only is a percussionist, as mentioned in the introduction, but also a capoeira practitioner, right? So you are going to take us through a little bit of an explanation, right, of one of capoeira's most important musical instruments, right?
Yeah.
So Davi, take it away, and hopefully, we'll have many questions to get to know that instrument better.
Let's do it. So I want to show you guys instrument, the main instrument of capoeira. Capoeira is a Brazilian art form, and berimbau. This is just the stick. It's berimbau. It's like a single string percussion instrument. You guys can see here, this string here. And here, this is a gourd, like a calabash gourd that you attach to the stick, like this. Right? Put it together, you guys can see it. It's kind of very dedicated. You have to be careful because you don't want to crack the gourd. Crack it, the sound's gonna be like and this is the stick to hit the string, and you use a coin, or you can use a rock as well, but this is a coin. You can see it's a very old, like Brazilian coin. This was given to me by a capoeira master, Mestre João Grande. He's based in New York. He's like icon. And here, this is I'll say this is my favorite percussion instrument, berimbau. And what you do here is the first thing is like learn how to hold the berimbau. It's really tricky. That's the hardest because you have to use your pinky right here, and you go right here. Oops. And then you have to hold it like this. So you have to be able to do this, all this. You're not gonna be playing like this, but that's the idea because you're playing like this. So you need to hold it, and that's really hard. That's not easy to learn, but you get used to it. And the stone or the coin, you're just gonna, you can see, you're gonna press against the string or the wire or whatever you want to call it, and you're gonna hit. So you got three sounds of the berimbau. This one, the open one, and this one where you press the coin, and this one that's like a halfway, like you don't press so much, you just lean the coin. This sound here. It's also a kind of hard sound to get it, like because you want to press it, but it's not really. So all these three sounds, and you can play a lot of grooves. You can sing songs, so I'm gonna sing this song that I think most of you guys know. Let's do it. Do it together. I cannot see you guys, but you can see me. So do it. Paranauê, Paranauê, Paraná, Paranauê, Paranauê, Paraná, Paraná, eu vou me embora. Paraná, porque já disse que vou. Paraná, Paranauê, Paranauê, Paraná, Paraná, vou pra Bahia. Paraná, eu vou ver o meu amor. Paraná, Paranauê, Paranauê, Paraná, menina, diga seu nome. Paraná, que eu também te digo meu. Paraná, Paranauê, Paranauê, Paraná. O meu nome é Chitapina. Paraná, daquele vestido seu. Paraná, Paranauê, Paranauê, Paraná, que seria meu amigo. Paraná, se nós dois andássemos juntos. Paraná, Paranauê, Paranauê, Paraná, cemitério da Bahia. Paraná, não cabia mais de fundo. Paraná, Paranauê, Paranauê, Paraná.
That is such a cool instrument, Davi. I've never actually experienced it this up close. I've seen plenty of Capoeira, both demonstrations and what sometimes I get curious and try to go and see some classes and whatnot. But this experience, I've never experienced that. I've never been curious enough to learn how to play it. So that is so cool. I do want to bring some comments from a very experienced audience member, it seems like. Elka Samuel Smith has written a few comments that I think you will find them very interesting, Davi. On the Forró demonstration, Elka says, I remember Forró in the dark, fun times. Yeah, I bet there were.
Elka, yeah, I know Elka. Hey.
Yeah. So Elka knows Mr. João Grandi.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and she probably tried to play the beating bone, but she says my pinky never ever got used to that. Got love the sound.
It's hard. It's really hard. It's not, but it's fun though. And this one is small. This one's it's a small board. Like this one is a viola. Because when you play traditionally you play the capoeiras, you use 3 beating balls. A small, medium, and a big one. This is a viola. It's small. The medium is called médio, medium, and the big one is a gunga. So there's like a bigger one, like bigger than the gunga. The fourth one's called berra boi. So those are like
your hands gotta get like really. Davi, speaking of very about. We have a very interesting question from the next Festival of Emerging Artists. They say, and then pose a question, cool, do you recommend a company that makes these instruments for purchase? Have you ever made homemade versions? Thanks. So, how do people come across bearing bombs, and where can they get them, or how do they come about?
To get to buy one?
Yeah.
Well, here in New York, the best way is to find like a capoeira academy, capoeira teachers, because they usually have them for sale. It's not easy to find like a music store. Like back in the day, you had this music store called Drums World. They used to have this kind of stuff, different instrument with percussion instrument, but it's kind of hard. Like either when somebody's going to Brazil and bring it to you, or you can find with a capoeira masters here in New York.
So
if you go online, look for like a capoeira academy in New York. I'm sure you're gonna find some master that have to sell it.
And that's kind of nice though, because the instrument itself is not separate from the practice of capoeira, I would think, right?
Oh yeah, it's you can find it like even in Brazil, it's not like going to a music store to buy a berimbau. You don't.
Right. You have to kind of get into capoeira, which is
a certain like people, or you can make your own.
Yeah. Very briefly to address one question that I think it's pertinent to this conversation. Dr. AGAMP again asked.
But like you can find like in Salvador, for example, there's like a lot of berimbau for sale for tourists. Like not really to play, but just to use
to hang it on the wall or something.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just wanna.
So I wonder if you can very briefly address this next question of Dr. AGAMP. Where did this instrument originate from? So as briefly as you can.
Berimbau, it's originally from Angola, Africa. Yeah, so it was brought to Brazil by the Africans.
Right. Through the slave trade, of course, and everything that happened.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah, that happened later, which we will address in our next podcast, Capoeira Today in Brazil. But for right now, Davi, what do we have in store next? What's going to happen next for us?
Well, now we have we're going to play this video with a song, Baião, which is the mid-forró groove. Tempo, mid-tempo kind of thing. And this song is called Asa Branca by Luiz Gonzaga. Luiz Gonzaga is the king of forró, king of Baião. And this song is considered the anthem of the northeast of Brazil. It's a song that talk about the reality of the people, how the people live, like the struggle of the people in the northeast of Brazil. And it's a very powerful, beautiful song. So if you have a chance to check out this song, version, the original version by Luiz Gonzaga, Asa Branca.
caseiro que fornaia, nenhum pé de plantação. Por falta d'água, perdi meu gado, morreu de sede, meu alazão. Por falta d'água, perdi meu gado, morreu de sede, meu alazão. Bateu asas do sertão. Então se eu disse ade rosinha, guarda contigo meu coração. Então se eu disse ade rosinha, guarda contigo meu coração. Quando o verde dos teus olhos se espalha na plantação, eu te asseguro, não chores não, viu, que eu voltarei, viu, meu coração. Eu te asseguro, não chores não, viu, que eu voltarei, viu, meu coração.
Here we go. We are back. And you guys are back. So, all right, Davi. Well, I hope you guys are ready. Tell us what's coming up.
All right, now we're gonna talk about and play some samba.
Cool. I think I've heard about that one. All right. Well, in the meantime, we keep asking our audience to please chime in. This is In the World's Borough from Capoeira Center for the Arts. It's supposed to be. We're trying to make it as interactive as possible. So please chime in with your questions. There are never enough of them. And as you guys are thinking about that, I'll leave Davi to explain some samba basics to us.
All right, this is pandeiro. This is another pandeiro.
Tambourine.
Wow, this is a pandeiro, like as a lot of people know this tambourine or tambourine, but this is the pandeiro, and this is a tambourine.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't even know that.
There we go. This is the tambourine right here. So, but we're gonna talk about this pandeiro. It is the main instrument for samba. You know, it's a. Let me show you first how to play. Then I'm gonna show Diami a little bit so you can. Like when I go to anybody, if you go to Bahia, the countryside of Bahia, go like Cachoeira, Samba de Recôncavo, Cachoeiras, Santo Amaro, you see a lot of old people playing this instrument different than you see, like, because if you see like people traditionally they play something like this. But then you go to the countryside, you see a lot of old men playing like this. It's lovely. I love it. Anyway, so let's go, Diami. Let's do the samba. You ready?
Yeah. Yep. Ready as all ever.
Okay, it's very easy. So hold from here, this part here. Hold this part without, you don't have a hole, but you have a space.
Oh, right.
Okay. Yeah, that's what you hold the tornado. Like usually there's a hole here. That's where you want to hold the tornado. And hold it this. Yeah. So you're gonna hit one down. Yeah, you don't need to be like it's first. Actually, the first one is a slap, slap. Yeah. Slap. So slap right in the middle. Yeah. So you just go like, ba, boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Like when you do the thumb, just leave your hand there. You don't need to be like, you know, or you save energy and time. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. One, two, three. Yeah, that's the pattern. Then you just put a flavor into it. So you go like, ah, boom, ah, boom, ah, boom. Well, very good. I'm surprised. I never talked to this guy, never. People gonna be thinking like, oh, he's faking it. No, he's not.
It's in the blood, my friend. It's in the blood.
Instrument right there. I never. Here he comes to play. You know, if you want to play, he play. But not he could do it, but
It's in the blood. I mean, I want to thank Diami for joining us. Very brave of you. A big round of applause. Thank you. And now Diami is going to go. Well, you don't have to leave right now, but you're going to definitely go and like hit all the tables at home, just like trying to get that pattern. Next thing you know, David, he's going to be playing with you. So, you know, that's something that we look forward to. And David, if you wouldn't mind introducing our next song, I would think it's a samba, but I don't know.
yeah, it's a slow samba
Mm-hmm.
by Dorival Caymmi called Samba da Minha Terra.
Samba da minha terra. Well, what is that translated into?
It's like samba of my land, samba of my city, of my town, my land, you know. But samba da minha terra, I mean, terra like where I came from, like.
Timbaracantei, timbarafantã, timbaracantei, timbaracadá, tindaracantei, tindanananá, tindanananá, samba da minha terra deixa a gente mole, quando se canta todo mundo gole. Samba da minha terra deixa a gente mole, quando se canta deixa a gente mole. Quando se canta todo mundo bole. Samba da minha terra deixa a gente mole. Quando se canta todo mundo bole. Tu não gosta de samba? Bom sujeito não é. É ruim da cabeça, ou doente do pé. Eu nasci com o samba e no samba me criei. E do danado do samba eu nunca me separei. Samba da minha terra deixa a gente mole. Quando se canta todo mundo vale. Samba da minha terra deixa a gente mole, mãe. Quando se canta todo mundo vale. Como é que samba da minha terra deixa a gente mole, mole. Quando se canta todo mundo vale. Samba da minha terra deixa a gente mole. Quando se canta todo mundo vale. Quem não gosta de samba, sujeito não é. Não gosta de abará, não gosta da carajé. Eu nasci com o samba e no samba me criei. Tocando meu samba, Davi Vieira no pandeiro e na guitarra Zé Grey. Timbara bandar, timbara cantar, timbara com teu, timbara tatá, timbara com teu, candimas batom, timbara com teu, timbara bandom, timbara com teu, candimas catão, timbara com teu, candimas catão, repete timbom, timbara bandar, repete dididão, timbara gandão, chiquele com boca de condime, timbara com teu, condime, timbara com teu, condime,
Rip it indeed, my friend. All right, Davi, we, believe it or not, have reached the end of the show. But before we go there, I want to acknowledge there are some other questions. Elise Figa, claps, claps, claps. That is a wonderful show. No Hurry definitely has taken some samba lessons. Katua wa komamendoim. What does that mean?
Huh?
Is that the hand motion, or is that like a way to learn samba? Or
What is it? Catuaba com amendoim?
I would have thought it was a way to learning samba, like something like something that you say to learn something.
I don't know.
Ah, cool work.
Nah,
And Carol Douglas is commented about your student. I think your student surprised us all. It's really getting into it. It was so cool, the fact that he could do all that hand motion, my friend.
nice.
What do you think of your student?
Of my city?
Your student, your
The Diami.
yeah.
Man, I was impressed. Because I know he could. He's a talented kid. He can sing. He write songs. He rap. But in terms of playing percussion, he was never into it, and it's okay. He doesn't have to.
Mhm.
So when I invite him to come to do this, he's like, what do I have to do? I say, well, I'm just gonna show you how to play some instrument. He's just gonna do it. Like, okay, I can do it. I was like, all right, let's do it. Perfect.
Excellent. Well, that worked out really, really great, Davi. So, we've reached the end of the show. I will give the last word to you to give us your social media and everything that you want to share us. But in the meantime, I want to thank our audience. I want to thank everybody for being here. It's been a fantastic pleasure for this inaugural show of In the World's Boroughs. We welcome your questions. We welcome your comments. And you can find everything we are going to be doing in the next few months. We have quite a busy schedule at copferbercenter.org. So please visit our website. And you will find out about, again, Life at the Ganters is coming back in person starting July 20th. But before we get there, we're going to have 2 more iterations of In the World's Boroughs with fantastic flamenco combo and an Irish American singer. So, Davi, if you don't mind, share with us your social media, how to reach you, and just introduce the next bit of the show.
Yeah. Let me guess. So yeah. On Instagram is just like Davi Vieira official. Instagram, Facebook, Davi Vieira, and what else do I have? My website is davivieira.com.br for Brazil. And what else?
Well,
Actually, I have a good show coming up next month, July 14th. It's part of the Brazil Summer Fest.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's gonna be, I'm just looking here right now, at the Grand Army Plaza in Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's
at 7 p.m. July 14th.
All
So
right.
it's gonna be the Davi Vieira band gonna be performing. Diam's gonna be performing.
Look at that.
You're gonna be like doing some back vocal and rapping and stuff. Zach Gray that is playing the guitar, he's gonna be playing bass. And 3 other guys, drummer Adriano Santos, guitar Guilherme Monteiro, he was part of the For in the Dark too, and have the great accordion player Felipe Hostin gonna be playing.
Beautiful. And before we leave, are you going to take us out with a song?
Oh yeah, this song is one of the most, if not the most popular Brazilian song by Jorge Benjol, recorded by different artists, many times, different language. Mais que nada, Samba.
Quero passar e o samba está animado e eu quero é zamba, este samba camito do maracatu é samba de preto hierro, samba de tu 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 tu, mais que nada um samba como esse tão legal, você não vai querer que eu chegue no final. Pedi pra parar